What's up, what's up, what's up, my friends? Welcome. Get ready. Grab a snack and a bevy. It's time for you and I to have a chit-chat. Straight up facts. Tell it like it is. Laugh till you pee your pants. Cry because you probably needed to. And I can't promise, and I'm not going to throw any F-bombs, but I can promise you'll feel a lot better after listening. It's time to get personal, one-on-one, down and dirty, and have a coffee talk. Buckle up. Let's go. Hello, everyone. It is Saturday. Time for a coffee talk, and we're just going to get right into it. I hope you all enjoyed last Wednesday's episode of Finding Calm in the Chaos, because that is where I professed my liberation and freedom from the parentals have officially moved out of the house. And man, I am still reaping the benefits of just having that energy out of my house. It's been stunning. Let's just put it that way. Stunning is the only word. I don't know what that was. The fuck. Anyway. But yeah, it has been stunning to say the least, and the change in what I've been doing and all of that. So, what else is going on? So listen, I'm just going to ramble today. First off, I've got Buster sitting next to me, and he is so far up my ass right now. So he is imprinted on me, and he is like, I am his person, which I love because he's my little fuzzy butt. I love him. However, he's so big now that like he's trying to jam himself behind my chair like he's a little lapdog. And I can't even move. Like, thank God my chair swivels because I can't physically move the legs of my chair right now because he's so close to me. Right, Bob? Yeah. Okay. As always, the disclaimer, at any given moment, he can give up and just start barking like a random lunatic, and hey, it is what it is. I'm sorry for that gap. I'm so thirsty. It's like ridiculous today. I have found that I'm like really dehydrated. I don't know if it's from the stress or the atmosphere or like the current weather here in Northwest Illinois, Midwest sucks ass. It's like really sunny or really foggy with like quarter-mile visibility, if that. It's been ridiculous. Let's just say that. And the entire backyard is a fucking mud pit. I can't stand it. Which is fun with Buster, as we also discussed a couple weeks ago or last week. I don't even know. But I am just looking forward. So I'm drinking like as much liquid as I can. So I'm trying to do tea. I'm trying to do water. And I'm also doing some liquid IVs just to kind of like get electrolytes in like faster. I don't know. But I just feel like my hands are super dry. But it also could be because I'm washing my hands so much. So I don't want like Buster. Peter, dang. Peter has got a runny nose again. And I'm kind of freaking out because I just took my meds. So I'm like, holy crap, I feel good. I don't have anything wrong. I'm not. But now he's got like snapball again. So I'm like, okay, listen, stop touching shit, dude. So I'm washing my hands all the time. His expander, I did the first turn today. We did a turn at the, so I need 12 turns between now and his appointment on the 28th. So I just spaced them out like every other day until like, I think it's like 2 weeks from now, like the week before he goes. And I'm going to do like 3 in a row and then space them out to 2 again until he goes into his appointment. But, yeah, so I'm asking him, okay, if you have an 8-year-old boy, and possibly girls, I don't know. I can't account for girls. I don't have one. But I have a hard time getting him to thoroughly brush his teeth. He brushed his teeth better when he was a baby and he had fucking gums. I'm not going to lie. Ever since he was a baby and he can hold himself upright, I have given him a toothbrush to kind of basically brush his teeth, mock brush his teeth. And it's good for the gums. It's good for all that. If you did not know that, you're welcome. And so he suddenly now he's decided he's into this. I'm going to brush my teeth. Did you brush your teeth? Yes. But I'm looking at his sink is fucking dry. Like there isn't even an ounce of water on it. I'm like, did you use water? Did you use toothpaste? What toothpaste did you use? Because I'm looking at yours and it's like fucking dry, dude. So he told me he brushed his teeth yesterday, but I strategically positioned. Yep, I set my own kid up. I strategically placed his toothbrush balanced on his water cup so that I would know if he moved it. Like I centered it. There's no way he would have it this way. And then I kind of balanced it like backwards because he has the one from the orthodontist with the little, like, I call it like a straw cleaner on the end so he can get into his, the little wires on his expander. And, he's like, yeah, I totally brushed my teeth. I'm like, did you brush them today? And he's like, yeah, again, sink's dry. I'm like, okay, not only did you not brush your teeth yesterday at all because the toothbrush has not moved, but also you did not brush them this morning like I asked you. And you have like hardware in your mouth. Duh. So I told him, look, so I went and I literally had to brush his teeth. Okay. Cause I'm like, I want to make sure it's clean. So I'm brushing his teeth and I said, let me get the little tool now, the little, for lack of a better term, straw cleaner. And I have those like little pipe cleaners for straws because I cannot stand like drinking out of a straw that has not been like thoroughly cleaned. I use stainless steel ones. So like I'm in there like washing them all the time. So I've got him putting his head up and that is like, you know, suddenly he doesn't know how to put his head back and open his mouth. He's like, I'm like, really? Come on now. And he's like, yeah, I've got it open, Mom. I do. And I'm like, okay, but your mouth is closed. I'm just saying. So I've got my like sight to behold. I've got my glasses half down because I don't need them, but I need them. Okay. I need to go get my eyes checked again. And then I've got my phone flashlight like shining into his mouth while I'm staring up into it. And I'm like, here we go. So that didn't work. He kept moving. So I'm like, okay, you need to lay on my bed because it's tall. My mattresses are super tall. So it's like really high. So I'm like, lay on my bed and we'll put the blanket behind your neck. This way you'll crick your neck back. Open your mouth. Then when we finally got him to open his mouth, I got the little cleaner thing and I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? And so yesterday, we were eating like there were greens. And so I'm pulling out greens from his retainer, like his expander hardwire. So I'm pulling out like spinach and kale and I'm like, this is awesome. A pea. I'm like, this is awesome. This is why and he's like, ew. And I'm like, this is why you have to like literally brush your teeth every night and every morning, like really hard. And after every time you eat or put something in your mouth, you have to brush to clean it out. It's different now with this hardware in your mouth. So we go to turn it. Okay. So now if you've ever had an expander, you got this little key and they have to open their mouth and it has like this tiny little like metal pole on the end of it. You have to stick the pole in it and then you like push back. So it does like the perfect rotation. It does. So I'm trying to see it. I can't see it. And you know you're in because you can feel it like click in and you'll be able to let go of the tool, the key that does it. The tool is called a key. You'll be able to let go and it will stand upright on its own. Okay. I can't get this thing. It literally like 5-6 minutes. I can't get it to even stand out on its own. So I know I'm not in the right. I'm like, what is going on? This is like turn 1. I hope we get better with time. I'm like, dude, we got to practice this. We finally got it to turn. I got it in and we turned it and he said he felt it. And so it worked. We got the thumbs up. But wow, that was like it was like a drama session. I'm like, awesome. They only have 3 more months of this. So I don't have to turn it again till Friday. So thank God. It's like, Oh. Anyway, what else am I doing? Mr. Sith and I are doing, we have a YouVersion app, which is the Bible app, and we are doing like devotional plans together to help communicate with each other and do stuff like that. We communicate fantastic on this app, like writing back and forth to each other after we do like our work and talking about like what we've read and how we can improve our marriage through, you know, praying for each other and God and what like that and communication. You get this man in my house though, face to face, he's nothing. It's like I'm like, well, can you pretend like I'm like your screen and like talk to me that way? But one of the questions they asked was, we had to find something to do that was fun, that we used to do that was fun, like when we first met. Now, we have an interesting, like, meet, the two of us. We met on Facebook and through a Slovak Federation ice hockey group. I thought he was in Slovakia, but he was actually here. But he didn't play hockey and he didn't speak Slovak. So it was like interesting. I was like, what? And I'm like, and then I found out he was like local. And I was like, wait, what? You live here? And so that's kind of how we met. We started talking and writing through Facebook and then emailing each other. Okay. Because he was in college and I was not, because we're, you know, what, 13 years apart? 11? I don't know. He's going to be 41 and I'm going to be 55. So there's that. 13. There you go. So I thought, well, let's do that. So I'm like, fun. Let's think of fun. I'm like, we totally need to do this. Just go out and like, we do silly things. It doesn't have to cost money. Like we have fun. Like literally, I asked him, I'm like, is it fun? Like, when we do this, is it fun when we like, let's go and have more conversations over dinner. Let's have, you know, put your damn phone away. He's become super hung up on his phone, which is interesting because I probably would not have noticed if I wasn't in a personal development of getting rid of the phone. Do you know what I mean? It's just the timing, but I don't want to be too hard on him because I was probably on my phone the same amount of time, but I truly am trying to only physically be on my phone no more than, and that means social media, checking emails, all of that stuff. Unless I'm texting somebody, okay, we're having a conversation, a personal conversation. I'm doing no getting lost on Instagram. I only do Instagram and Facebook. And Reddit, because I can get lost on Reddit like big time. And so no more than 40 minutes. I'm trying to keep it at 30, but sometimes if I'm actually trying to update like my business, the podcast page and all that, I have to go a little bit longer. So I've only been doing 40 minutes max. It's been amazing. Okay. Now I use my phone for other stuff. You know, I have a calendar on it. I do, you know, my ordering, we have some homeschool stuff on it, stuff like that. But social media, I want to be off of it no more than 30, maximum 40 minutes if I'm working a day. Mr. Sith, I have noticed, is always touching his phone because he plays those games that entail you to like farm stuff and mine stuff and then collect it or it blows up and goes away. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to not be able to have this conversation, or I'm asking you a question, but you can't talk to me or answer me because you're waiting for your corn to harvest so it doesn't spoil. I don't give a fuck about that. Okay. Cause it ain't real corn. Okay. He's not getting the hint yet, but I'm trying to put subtle and direct conversation with him versus me just flying off the handle and telling him to get off his fucking phone. What about me? Blah, blah, blah. Wow, wow, wow. I'm trying to stop that, right? I want to have like valid conversations. And so we're working on that. But I do think that the timing in the phone thing is 100% because I'm trying to make a conscious effort to be off it and then realizing he's always fucking on it. I'm like, okay. Because to me, like when it gets to like after dinner, unless I'm talking to a friend, I don't even fucking want my phone anymore. And then before I go to bed, when I'm in bed, sometimes I will paint like paint by number. It's therapist approved. It helps me turn my brain off. If you know, you know. Okay. If you're that kind of person who sits down in bed and as soon as you sit down, your brain clicks on and gives you a download of everything you need to do in the next 30 fucking years, that's me. So the painting by number is very specific. I have to do ones and I have to do twos, and I do it in that order. Like, I will not carry on. I'm not finding a space and coloring all the colors at once. Nope. I have to go through it and do it by number numerically, and that helps me shut my brain off. And so I'll literally just fall asleep in the middle of it or nod off, and then I just turn it off and go to bed. That's the plan. What else is going on? Food. I'm super excited about. Okay, so I think I might have mentioned this on the last podcast, but it bears repeating that I am all in with getting my house in order and my body in order. And I opened a second Purple Carrot account through Mr. Sith because they only allow you 4 meals maximum per account. And they won't let you add like a second account to your account, like 2 different orders. So I had to open a second account with another email. So I just used my other email and put Mr. Sith's name. And I had called them the other day and they were like confirming that. They're like, you do know you have 2 accounts. Is that like, I'm like, yes, please. Yes, do not. They're like, that's okay. We just wanted to confirm that it was okay. Because now I've got 4 meals under one and 3 meals under the other, and that covers me for the week. So I'm like, yes, because I don't want to think about food at all right now outside of snacking and lunch, and breakfast is easy because the boys do like the same thing. But how like good is that? It just makes me, to me, it takes so much stress off me just knowing that those are there and that they're together and it's taken care of. But, it just makes it easier and so much easier because I really am. So one thing that I wanted to do that I'm not doing is getting back on the Peloton as often as I should. I need to be on that more often. And then I had a friend of mine who referred an app to me that, although it is kind of pricey, I'm talking with Mr. Sith about it now, whether or not it's something, if we can get on the Peloton, I'll consider the app. But it basically, you tell it what equipment you have at home and it will and like what you want out of your health, and it will devise and tell you what to do with the equipment you have at home and when. And I'm like, wait, what? Including videos, because here's me. I might do something every day, but I have no idea how to fucking do it the following day. I don't have that retention, especially when it comes to exercise. Like, I don't know what any of the lifts are for toning or any of that. And it comes with a video that shows you like every day. And I'm like, that's worth it right there for me. But we're going to wait and make sure, because I don't want to pay for it and then we never fucking use it because, how that goes. So if we can get on the Peloton and we have to it records when you're on it. So it's not like you can lie, right? You have to, it will tell you when you're on it, how long you're on it, who is on it, whose profile, where you went, that kind of stuff. So we'll hold ourselves accountable. We're doing this we're going to start in February because we need to get a schedule is what it is. Mr. Sith's been working on the weekends and it's like thrown off any of the plans that we've had to do on the weekends. So we're going to make it kind of like ease into it in February and then like go all in March and forward. So knock on wood, that comes through. Personally, okay, so I know in the past I've talked about this friend thing. Okay, so I in the past have struggled with just having someone available that I trust to be like a good friend, like someone who's always there for me. I have people that I will call for different situations, if that makes sense. Like if I have somebody that I need to talk to regarding family issues, I have a person I call. If I have someone that I talk to regarding like chick stuff and woman stuff, I have a girl that I call. Health and medicine, I have a girl that I call. You know what I'm saying? Like homeschool, I got a girl that I call. But I'm trying to narrow, like kind of expand in that I'm more trusting with everything with more than one woman, if that makes sense. I know it sounds so strange that I am like, can sit here and talk to people, and I am super sociable when I want to be. But I have found that as I've gotten older, I don't want to be as sociable. I don't know if that, it makes like zero sense, but it makes sense. You might know what I'm talking about. You might not know what I'm talking about. So I'm that person who really desires to have dinner with girlfriends, and I will make plans for like 7:00 dinner at, a great place and make reservations. And then the day before that day comes, I'm just like, why did I make that so fucking late? Like, oh man, I'm going to have to get ready. I didn't, like I don't take showers at night, but I mean, if I'm going to dinner, I probably should take a shower after the shit I do during the day with the dogs and stuff. So I'm like I really need to get over that. I don't know what that is. It can't be like social anxiety. It's just like lazy anxiety. I don't want to get up and go to dinner at 7:00 when I can be at home, like in my pajamas, crocheting. It just is what it is. But I understand that going out like I've been and doing my coffee dates and tea dates and my lunch dates and, that it has really helped my spirit, my well-being. It has really helped me connect with some people that I didn't think I could connect with before. But at the same time, I feel like I'm really running around doing stuff. Like I'm trying to make sure that I'm down for the day. Do you know what I'm saying? That I'm not overscheduling myself, that I'm making sure that our calendar is active, but not stupid active, that we're doing things as a family, but not just staying home all the time, that we are going out and doing stuff. Although I don't want to eat out every day, right? That's why I'm doing the purple carrot. I want to eat healthy. That doesn't mean that we can't treat ourselves to a nice breakfast. So I'm trying to find alternatives to everything, if that makes sense. That's what I'm doing. I don't know, but does anybody else like have issues with making plans and then when the time comes, you're like, yeah, that's way too late. I don't want to do that. And I know that if I force myself to go, I have a great time. I do. But then I feel like I've lost the evening. I'm always in this, and I do think this is a societal thing. What I was going to say was I always feel like I'm at a loss for time. That if I did something for me, I lost that time doing something for the house, for Peter, for Mr. Sith, for something, you know what I'm saying? Does anybody else relate with this? Because I was like, came to this conclusion right now that I was like, I think I'm on to something here. But I need to stop feeling that way. And if you feel that way, we both need to stop feeling that way. And we need to enjoy ourselves. All right. There's our coffee talk for today, people. You have an amazing, amazing Saturday. We are celebrating our cousin Clarka in Slovakia's birthday today. We're going to give them a call later. And I believe there's a Pinewood Derby this morning or this afternoon. There's that. So send some good vibes to Peter for Pinewood Derby. And I will see you or talk to you next Wednesday. Lead with kindness. Bye.